Naga City, we are facilitating people representation.
We come together and we talked about our issues that we would like to present to the city government.
Malaking bagay po yung NCPC sa pagdesisyon ng gobyerno.
Sa NCPC, talaga nagdadamayan ho kami at alam namin na yung problema mayroong solusyon.
Basically, we wanted to get everybody involved in all the aspects of governance in the city. We started with getting an NGO-PO council, and it was more consultative than anything else. They were not empowered, so to speak. And we realized that there is this resource which can be tapped, which will benefit the city if they can express their opinions even if it's different from what the city government opinion is. So we passed the People Empowerment Ordinance, which among others creates a Naga City People's Council, which also mandates membership in all the special bodies of the city, even outside those as provided for in the local government code.
The Naga City People's Council started in 1996 when all accredited non-government organizations and people's organizations gathered to discuss how we can effectively work together to lobby and to actualize people participation in local governance, just so as to ensure that the voices of the people are integrated, are incorporated in all decisions made by the city government.
There are various interests to be balanced. There are big business, there are small business, there are cooperatives, there are market vendors, and we come together and we talked about our issues that we would like to present to the city government for their consideration.
NCPC sends its sectoral representatives to various city council committees and task forces to participate in policy and decision-making.
15 sektor yan. And it is very difficult to put the agenda of each sector as all priorities. NCPC has installed a win-win situation always, a consensus building processes, a lot of consultation, a lot of dialogue until talagang nakikita na consensus yung naaabot.
Sa NCPC, talaga nagdadamayan ho kami. Kung ano yung problema ng isa, sinasabi namin sa kanila at alam namin na yung problema mayroong solusyon.
NCPC articulates people's sentiments and problems. It then proposes solutions to the city government.
Naalala ko, nung unang panahon, ina-attract namin yung investors sa Naga. At isa sa mga nagsumagot na mga business ay yung mga golf enthusiasts. Gusto nila na karoon ng golf course ang Naga. Nung ito ay napakinggan ng mga tao, yung NCPC dali-dali na mag-organize ng mga pag-uusap, discussion groups, dialogue. Kung makakabuti ba yung golf course na mag-invest sa Naga. Sa haba ng mga discussion, napagdesisyonan po ng tao na hindi po pwede. Hindi maganda yung may golf course. Bakit? Kasi po problema nga yung tubig. At nalaman sa pag-uusap na yung golf course ay mangangailangan ng napakaraming tubig to maintain it. At sabi ng tao, between water and a golf course, the people said, we do not need a golf course now. We feel that resources should be put into the water supply and the water system. So yun po, namatay po yung issue yon, no? Isa po yon sa incident na sa tingin ko naka-influence ng policy ang NCPC.
NCPC's pioneering contribution to participatory governance has made an indelible mark. However, to sustain its role in society, it has to hurdle future challenges.
Well, the first challenge actually for the NCPC, in order for it to sustain its active participation, is to strengthen its membership, particularly the base of each sector.
Activate the passive members in the NCPC. Yung parang nominal lang. Because they are as important as the rest of the community.
There has to be continuing education so that they would know what to bring to the city, and they would know how to actively participate in the city. Empowerment is very important, and we cannot empower the city, or we cannot empower the program of the city unless we ourselves are empowered. Another challenge is really for the NCPC to get its funds. I think if we will always be dependent on the city for our funds, we would not be totally independent.
If we can become more independent and self-reliant in our finances, then we can take more steps towards becoming really a critical partner. Not just collaborative, but critical partnerships can really be engaged in.
I think the NCPC has to take on a greater role other than just sending its representative. I think it should be able to galvanize public opinion on certain decisions of the city government. I think it should be able to facilitate the formation of this public opinion.
After the golf course issue, yung landfill naman. So sa kaisipan ng mayor namin, at magaling na kaisipan yon, na mag-utang sa World Bank o kumuha ng funding para meron kaming landfill area for our waste. Ito po, matagal na usapan ito. Kasi po, yung mga barangay, ayaw nila yung basurahan sa kanila, di ba? So one of the most difficult times of NCPC was this, na paano buuin yung ano. And we did our best. Community meetings, yung mga preparatory, feasibility study, and everything was ready. And we felt we had built the consensus. And during the public hearing, we all had our fingers crossed na okay na itong project na to. And here comes the teacher who had done his homework. Kinausap niya yung community, yung mga bata, yung mga matatanda in the area, and he came with a manifesto and signatures of the community. They were saying no to the landfill. We almost fell from our seats, I said, but at the same time, ako po ay nag-reflect ako, look, this is a voice we haven't heard. And in a way, I was happy, but sad, no? Sad for us kasi we didn't do as much as we could have, no? Na pakinggan talaga lahat. But happy because we had empowered someone in the community who will take a stand.
People participation in governance, the way we are doing it here in Naga City, I believe strengthens all the more the resolve both by the government and the people to make governance an affair of both the people and the government itself.
We can use the People Empowerment Program not merely as a tool for people to participate, but as a tool for improving outcomes. We have moved from simply informing them to getting them involved, from simply making them part of the process to making them part of the outcomes as well.
Malaki na po yung nagawa ng NCPC. Yung awareness lang na you're part of government. You're not just citizens, you are part of governance.
So we did the Naga City Charter. The Naga City Charter is a listing of 140 services that we do together with all the procedures, processes in order for one to avail these services and the people who are accountable. This is a commitment. It's a contract between the city and the residents that this is the kind of services that we'll do for you. Governance is not just simply putting food on the table, providing services for everybody, but making them understand how food was put on the table and how decisions were made. In as much as in the end, we always say that politicians come and go. Only the constituency is permanent. And the more intelligent and the more involved the constituency is, the better will be governance for the city and the better will the city be.